Alright, now it's time to get Frosty. And he sounds like a big, dumb, slow-moving robot that's all about having lots of power. And that actually fits him. So once again, the voice matches the Robot Master. I love it. This stage I feel is kind of one of the longer stages. I'm not sure how much I enjoy this. Oh, we bought the arrow thing. We should equip that. I always forget to equip that. So to equip it, you go down here to your shots, and you just go over to the arrow, and let's see how busted good this is. Or let's not. Let's just get hit by everything. Frostman stage, not one of my favorite stages. It kind of repeats itself. Now, I'm going to use special weapons here. Tornado. I guess we'll let the bats kind of fly into the tornado here. A lot of times I will use the weapon switching with the L and R buttons just to avoid that. And now we have this kind of auto-scrolling section. There's the arrow. This is one of the things a lot of people complain about when it comes to Mega Man 8. Jump, jump, slide, slide. Kind of annoying, kind of obnoxious, especially when we get moving faster. Every time we go down a slope, the jet ski here will pick up some speed. And it takes some concentration, so you might hear me go silent through some of that. But notice how the arrow shot, when it comes into contact with something, it'll spread out into this nice little spread shot, and it just takes out a lot of things on the screen at once. Look at that. It's so powerful. And some of the enemies, like those guys that come and drop bombs, oh, I want to get that. I have extra lives. I'm not going to collect all of the bolts from that are in the game, but I do want to collect most of them. The ones I'll probably be skipping will be the ones in Clown Man stage. You'll kind of see why when we get there. And I love how the arrow just tears through enemies, and multiple enemies, all in one shot. I almost feel that the arrow shot is a little bit too powerful, as it makes me kind of not care as much about using special weapons for combat purposes. Because why do I need that? Why do I need special weapons for combat when, oh look, another one up. When I've got this powerful arrow shot that will take out most things on the screen in one shot. There we go. And then we end by going through this silly snow section. There's nothing really in there except maybe a couple power-ups. But nothing important. And here's where I don't like Frostman stage. Everything we just did, we're pretty much going to do again. We're going to have a second elevator part, a second section like this. I've got these whale copters that we saw in the... Don't even... out. That we saw in the first video with Tengu Man stage. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to get up to this bolt. Let's use Flash Bomb. Because it's also reasonably powerful. However, the flashing kind of obstructs our view. That's where I feel it kind of gets weaker. Because it's kind of meant to disorient the enemy, but I think it disorients us more because it can block our view from projectiles that are coming through. And I'm trying to get up here. There we go. That was always fun, riding one of those things. Do be mindful to get through there fairly quickly. You don't want to end up with one of those ice blocks coming and smashing us. And there's a section down there that we can't quite get to yet. We can blow up these cracked blocks with the flash bomb. And we can blow up that too. Okay, I'm going to need the tornado to get over there, I believe. Or can I just do it like this? See, I never really know where I'm at on the edge of the platform there. And that'll get us another bolt. Again, I'd prefer if you grab that ledge. Okay, we'll do it like this. And we'll just let all of them... See what I mean by obstructing our view from the oncoming projectiles? Okay, that time our view wasn't obstructed, but... And now we have the clouded enemies. See how they don't deal damage to us, but they obstruct our view. I like their design. And we'll just wipe everything out with the arrow. Okay, so we had a second elevator section, and now we have a second skiing section. And this one starts off basically the same speed that the first section left off. So we're going to go very fast. None of that stuff was a bolt, so I'm not too worried about it. I always thought I had to jump on some of those gaps, but you don't have to jump unless they actually tell you that you need to jump. And you can hear that I picked up some power-ups there. That was kind of a shorter skiing section. I'm okay with that. Now we do have Frostman's weakness, but I like fighting most of these Robot Masters with the Buster. Another thing I like about Mega Man 8 is that... Oh, hang on. I always love it when he says that. He's gonna make a popsicle of you. So the Flash Bomb can kind of stun. Actually, most of the weapons that the Robot Masters are weak to can stun the enemy for some time. And kind of get them into a pattern where you're disrupting their attacks. But not nearly as bad as Mega Man 7 or the some of the bosses in the X series. Like I said, I just love battling this guy. He's got several different types of attacks. And so I find the Robot Masters fun to battle in this game. That's one of the reasons that I really enjoy Mega Man 8. And now we get that nice little ice wave. I also like the color Mega Man changes there. A nice light blue and yellow.